Joe, you've got head turner in race 3, a maiden plate for fillies and mares over 1800, drawn 4 with Craig Zaki, now stepping up to the 1800. How do you think he'll go here?
Yeah, she's quite a nice filly, Vicky. She's taken time to come to hand. As you can see, she's 4-year-old, only having a third start on Thursday. First run, we sort of gave her an educational run down the straight. She was a little bit disappointing with that. We gave her a bit of time off to mature more. And then her next start over 1400, I was very, very pleased with. She got outpaced, but she stayed on throughout the race. And jockey and Zoli told me, please, Mr. Soma, put this over further, 1800, 2000. On the dam side, she's bred to go sort of 12 furlongs. So I'm expecting to see her run into the money. Big chance, but not quite ready to have a punch yet. But I'll be disappointed if she's not in the first 3 or the quartets anyway. So don't leave her out of your play.
Then race 5 is a merit-rated 68 handicap over the mile. You've got number 9, Anytime Champ, also drawn 9 with Chase Marjan up. Stepping back up to the mile, how do you think he's going to fare here?
Anytime Champ showed us that he had potential as a young horse to be very highly rated. He won first time out, and then he had a very bad experience on a trip down to Natal for the Grade 1 there. He got it badly cut into, he had a terrible overreach, and he lost his confidence completely. And I still don't think he's regained it. If you watch him work in the mornings, you'll think that this horse is 110 or 100 and over 100 rating. So he's been very, very, very disappointing. But we always believe that just got to keep going. They'll show you one day their ability will come back, and I'm waiting for that day. Still don't know his right distance between 14, 16, but there's no 1400s. But if given the right ride and his mind's in the right place, I would say big chance in that class. He has been disappointing, but as I say, ability is there. So I can't give up on him just yet. So obviously just add him in your play.
And then race 7 is a middle stakes over the 1200. You've got number 5, Back to Business, drawn 9 with Craig Zaki. I see his last run was back in July, so obviously just the first run back to get him going again. No,
not at all, Vicky. This horse, there was quite a story about him with, I don't even want to mention the jockey's name because I think everyone knows it. Gave us also a terrible hiding behind the pens one day around September, and he bolted to the back parade ring in absolute fright. And it's a pity that the jockey could only get a 10,000 rand fine, because in my opinion it should have been at least a 6-month ban. But that's the rules of the NHA and we have to abide by it. So unfortunately the sad thing about this horse was he went into a depression for about 6 weeks after that, at least 4 to 6 weeks. And the sad part is the owners now had to wait another 3 months for him to run at a cost of over 35,000 rand to try and get him right. So very, very sad on what certain jocks can do to horses. This horse is very, very talented. As you can see, 3 wins from 4 starts, and I thought very unlucky when the time he got beat. Obviously, bad draw. I need the draw to overcome. Nothing in the race has got the ability of this horse. That I can tell you now. But unfortunately, he's drawn wide, or the widest of them all. And people say to me, and some of my owners say to me, I'm looking straight in the camera, why don't you wait for a good draw? Why do you always run your horses off a bad draw? I say to them, then I'll never race, because around the turn we seem to be drawn 16 out of 16 or 12 out of 12, and down the straights we get the one draw. So that's just the way it is. We take the punches and we keep going. But this horse is very talented, and I expect him to win very, very well. I'm absolutely scared of nothing.